Almeida has gone fastest. I can tell you 19 seconds faster than Laura. Fastest ever time trial, individual time trial. Fastest ever team time trial, I don't think can match this either. Ganna ellipses the time. And what about that? 15:24. Beat that. Extraordinary stuff. Almost 59 kilometers an hour. And Filippo Ganna.
Occhio! Giacadicchi!
Hold off Diego Lisi. Well, it doesn't look as if he's going to be able to do it. But Lisi goes for glory and goes to the line. And he ties it. Tamar goes for glory. And then Tamar launches. He's ambushed them all. Is anyone going to be able to get up and over it? Gaviria is there. Here comes Matthews, but it's Tamar that gets another stage victory. On into Gaviria. Gaviria in the wind. Has to check, and it's Sagan coming behind Tamar. Tamar leads it out. Tamar all the way to the line. Can Sagan get around? And Tamar leads him to the final 50 metres. Tamar for the hat-trick. And it's Swift starting to struggle a little bit. Sagan presses on. Bilbao's going to get across. And Ben Swift Giro d'Italia. And indeed, it has been a truly glorious, truly beautiful success indeed. He calls for the accolade of the crowd. He's certainly going to get that. Put your hands together, chapeau. What about that? Peter Sagan gets victory on stage 10. Ganna's attacking. Well,
and now Ganna goes.
Wants a steady tempo. The other riders looking around themselves, and Gent wants to see something else. Ganna's gone on the attack. This was not expected. Could we have a second stage victory? It was down to within a minute. Is the winner of stage 5. And what a great play by Team Ineos Grenadiers. Celebrations, well, will continue long into the night. This is a remarkable victory, a beautiful success for Filippo, the Italian favourite. Could he be on a hat-trick today? Quick reminder, the time to beat, 43 minutes and 6 seconds, recorded by Rowan Dennis, the man who preceded him as the World Time Trial champion. Filippo Ganna was, well, look at that, 17.7 seconds faster through the next split, so it's going in the right direction for Filippo Ganna. He is an immense talent, there is no doubt about it. We've got a GC battle to come, but Filippo Ganna, the world champion, is going to record the fastest time in this time trial. It's going to be a tough one to beat. He's going to obliterate the time of his teammate Rowan Dennis. Almost a half a minute to the good as he gets inside the final 50 metres. He's still pressing on the pedals. He's not going to celebrate just. Huge efforts going in from Joao Almeida, and it's a long, long way to the top here. We knew these attacks were coming today, and for Joao Almeida, it is a crisis time. Can he possibly get back on board? He's not going to get any assistance here. Fuglsang and Nibali are being distanced, and Nibali, the three-time winner of this event, is desperate to try and hang on. Kelderman is in his own little crisis. He's in a world of hurt because Jai Hindley is equal to the pressure being applied by Rowan Dennis as Theo Gegenhardt sits in the wake of his Team Ineos Grenadiers teammate, and Hindley is able to follow this pace, but can he follow it through to the top of the climb? Make sure he can zip up that jacket. It's not going to happen anytime soon, and all sorts of wardrobe malfunctions here for the Kelderman is in his own little crisis. He's in a world of hurt because Jai Hindley is equal to the pressure being applied by Rowan Dennis as Theo Gegenhardt sits in the wake of his Team Ineos Grenadiers teammate, and Hindley is able to follow this. So too is Ballerini, still in the lead.
Well, look at that, he's just swung across the road. There's been cracked. The pink jersey has cracked on the wheel of Bilbao here. This is interesting stuff. The intensity, the ferocity of the pace being set by Rowan Dennis is tearing this race up, and he's starting to struggle.
Kellerman's out the back here. He's lost a few bike lengths. The overall race leader is starting to lose. Seconds on offer for the GC favourites. Joao Almeida wants to try and take that. He's told us that he's a pretty good sprinter from a small group. He saved some energy for the fight, and this could extend his advantage. He's surely going to get some seconds there on the run to the line. Didn't quite get it.
Conrad.
And that's Patrick Conrad who's managed to take the six. Strength being displayed too by Joao Almeida in the bid for the final bonus seconds. He leads out the sprint behind Brandon McNulty, and it's Joao Almeida that gets up to extend his lead and taking them into the final few hundred metres. Ulisi ready to launch from the Deceuninck Quickstep lead out train. Almeida sitting on the wheel of the Italian rider. Theo Gegenhardt trying to get on terms, as Conrad also has a pretty fast finish. It's going to be a blanket finish. Can the overall leader get it? I think Ulisi got that one. Diego Ulisi. Here comes Joao Almeida out of the group of favourites. The overall race leader. Well, we said he wouldn't get 3 weeks, but what a week he's already had in the pink jersey, and he decides to launch an attack. The riders behind. Inside the final 150 metres, Hindley comes off the wheel of Theo Gegenhardt. Is a fine finisher. It's going to be really close. Looks like Hindley could have enough in hand. They'll race it all the way to the line, but Hindley. And now here's the attack. We've been waiting for this. Jai Hindley had to go, and he's going, and he's finally decided to launch himself 3.5 kilometres from the top of this mountain. The attack comes from Jai Hindley. Surely not the last one.
Surely not the last one, but it's very, very early. But you see the way Rowan Dennis brought himself straight back into contention as well.
Here's the next attack. Attack number 2 from Jai Hindley. And Theo Gegenhardt is equal to this one. Gegenhardt straight on the tail of his Australian rival. Team Sunweb on the attack here. Team Ineos Grenadiers look to resist, and this is going to be a longer effort from Jai Hindley as he looks to break the will of the Englishman out of the saddle, but manages to resist on this occasion.
He will know that Theo Gegenhardt is a more superior time trialist, and he's nervous because 2 attacks now, still 2.2 k's to go.
He goes again. He gets out about half a bike length, maybe 3/4 of a bike length and no more. Theo Gegenhardt, the gradient at its toughest here. 2 kilometres remaining, but still Theo Gegenhardt resists, and he will not. Here now, launching is Theo Gegenhardt, and he surely won't be fast. Theo Gegenhardt from Team Ineos Grenadiers to the line, opens up a couple of bike lengths. Hindley needs to stay on the wheel. Can he respond and come round with another bid of his own? Running to the line, it's front line, it's Theo. Not going to win the stage, that's going to go to his teammate. He's screaming his way to the finish line here. Theo Gegenhardt is going to be in the top 12, and he's going to win Giro d'Italia. It's not over yet. We've still got a few kilometres to wait for the arrival of Jai Hindley, but surely that's going to be enough. He can at least think about what he's achieved and also what has been achieved by his team. He's still got 800 metres or more to go, and it's too far for Jai Hindley as Theo Gegenhardt will count them down. 5, 4, 2, 1, and that is it. Theo Gegenhardt has won Giro d'Italia 2020, a remarkable achievement. Filippo Ganna has taken the final stage, and Jai Hindley still has to root his way through the final 500 metres. He's disappearing down the road, and this is the distance on general classification. He'll get it all out on the run to the line. Jai Hindley has given his absolute all. The man from Perth in Western Australia. It's been a brave, brave resistance, but the time trial going against him. One of the great climbers of Giro d'Italia 2020. A stage success to go with 2nd overall in the event, but he has... A young man from Hackney in East London, 25 years of age, and with the final joules of energy left in that frail young body, he's going to lift this heavy trophy.